There is a difference between an argument and a dialogue. There is a difference between arguing and dialoguing, but there are also some similarities. In both arguments and dialogues, there may be an attempt to resolve a dispute or a conflict. Both may be an attempt to problem solve, and both may have underlying emotional content. The arguer and the dialoguer will have different motivations. They are looking for different desired outcomes. The arguer will be trying to persuade, try to convince, or try to win, while the dialoguer will seek to learn, try to discover, and seek to understand. The underlying motivation influences the communication strategies that each will employ. The arguer tells. They tell their own opinion, their own perspective, their own information, and their own desire or demand, while the dialoguer asks. They ask other opinions, other perspectives, they ask for new information, and they ask what the other person wants or hopes for. During the process, arguers and dialoguers will also have different perspectives. They will see different things. An arguer will see two opposing sides and consider their side the best. An arguer will also see two opposing views and consider theirs the most valid. An arguer will see right and wrong and consider themselves right, while a dialoguer is willing to understand multiple viewpoints. They are willing to find middle ground or common ground, and a dialoguer is willing to consider possibilities and options, even the possibility that they may not be right or that the answer to right and wrong may not be that clear-cut. During the process, participants are likely to experience internal and external activations. Arguing activates stress hormones, animosity and adversarial dynamics, defensive and offensive responses, and win-lose thinking, while dialogue activates a chance to feel and be heard, a chance to listen, collaborative and cooperative dynamics, and problem-solving thinking. One effective strategy for dialoguing is the rerun strategy. In the rerun strategy, each partner gets to go through all 5 of the steps: reflect, explain, reason, understand, and negotiate. In the first step, reflect, you acknowledge what you perceive the other person is feeling or thinking. You do this without assigning value or judgment. You don't suggest that they shouldn't think or feel something. You just reflect on what they are feeling. Then you explain your own perspective concisely, without assigning value or lecturing. You don't suggest that your perspective is better than the other. You follow this with reason. With an explanation of perspectives, include your reason for feeling or for your beliefs. Allow the other partner to take their turn at each step. Then you move on to understanding. Understanding is to try to understand the situation from both sides, from both points of view. Try to understand the situation from a neutral outside viewpoint. Before you make a decision, understanding doesn't mean that you're agreeing or disagreeing with them. You're just understanding how they're perceiving it, how you're perceiving it, and from as many sides as you can. And finally, you negotiate. Negotiating is brainstorming to find a mutually satisfying solution. It's collaborative. You consider compromise as well as flexible alternative options. Sometimes at the beginning, you don't even realize an option is available until you get to this stage. Now, sometimes this can be a straight line. Reflect, explain, reason, understand, and negotiate. But sometimes you have to go back and forth through a few of the stages, and that's okay as well. It's inevitable that we will have situations in life where we have disagreements, problems to solve, or conflicts to resolve. Using dialoguing motivations, perspectives, and strategies, rather than arguing, can help us tackle these issues in a way that is productive and protects our relationships.